Growing up, I always loved playing with dolls and creating outfits for them by mashing together tops and skirts and crafting accessories out of household items. Now, imagine a game that takes this concept and brings it to life with an open-world RPG revolved around style, fashion, and having a kind heart with a big sense of adventure. Sound good? Don't get too excited just yet. Fashion isn't free. And this Gucci getaway could come at a cost if you're not careful of the gacha price tag. This is Infinity Nikki.
To this life, falling through the rings of sunshine, explore and fantasize, pick an outfit for this ride, trying out all styles, and don't leave any friendships behind. Add a final touch, snap a photo so adventures can rewind. The world is full of surprise all the time. Make a wish and your dreams will come to life. Soaring high, soaring high.
Infinity Nikki cranks up the cozy. You play as Nikki. I know, who could have seen that coming? Having just graduated and looking for a dress for the ball when a magical and drop-dead gorgeous dress thrusts her into a world of adventure. The game takes place in Mirrorland, where stylists are king, or, queen, and wishes really can come true. But don't worry, you're not going on this adventure alone. You're joined by your trusty cat, Momo. Unfortunately, though, not everything in Mirrorland is sundresses and floofs. An epidemic of coma cases is souring the mood, but never fear, Nikki is here to help. How, you ask? Well, with a sense of style and a passion for fashion. You see, powers are tied to outfits you can craft and unlock, each one adding another ability to Nikki's repertoire. Core ability outfits are obtained through unlocking via the Heart of Infinity. It functions as one of your leveling systems, giving you the ability to unlock passive upgrades and the recipes for certain outfits. With recipe in hand, it's crafting time. Infinity Nikki doesn't do anything crazy with its crafting. It keeps it simple, as is you would expect from this style of game. That's what's going to make it successful. After all, you're here to save the world and look good doing it. You wouldn't want to break a nail. The crafting system requires a mixture of bling, which is money, threads, which are quest rewards, and gathered resources. So, blueprint in hand, materials gathered, press of a button, it's out with the old, and in with the new. It's time for us to travel through the wardrobe into the Narnia of clothes and accessories available to have Nikki looking like the top stylist she is. There is a smorgasbord of garments. Alright, big breath for this one. Ready? Hair, dresses, outerwear, tops, bottoms, socks, and shoes. Don't forget accessories, bows, clips, headwear, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, chokers, gloves, pendants, backpacks, bags, rings, handhelds. But wait, there's more. Hairstyles, hair accessories, bows, clips. Then there's makeup, eyebrows, eyelashes, contact lenses, lips, and skin tone as well can also be changed to make your Nikki yours. Whew, not even out of breath. You can even add sparkle to your outfit via Eurekas. That is a lot of options. And it all comes together to mean that Nikki can look exactly how you want her to. It's your Nikki. There's also 4 slots to save your favorite looks for quick switching, which doesn't really feel like enough when you're given so many options. What good is having a stacked wardrobe though if you don't get to show it off? Mirrorland has you covered as it's full of styling competitions where you get to strut your stuff. Styling competitions will challenge you to put together an outfit with a certain theme. Each piece of your outfit has a tag and a score for elegant, fresh, sweet, sexy, and cool. See, Mirrorland is full of factions across the regions whom you can challenge and prove your styling prowess in a battle of attire. If you're struggling to prove your point, you can also choose to glow up your outfit, basically leveling it up as you would expect in a game like this. Mirrorland itself has different regions, each with different aesthetics that open up more as the main story progresses. You've got to work for that open world. You're going to start off in Florawish, open, green, home to both humans and Feywish sprites. It's going to be contrasted with Stoneville, bringing verticality and a rough, rocky aesthetic, home to PC, wish-infused clothes with lots of personality. It's not breaking any barriers with the biomes on show here, but that doesn't stop the cozy charm from bubbling over. The main story will take you through these areas, meeting locals, solving problems with your stylist ways. Infinity Nikki is a light-hearted game, cozy with a capital C. If you're expecting epic, grand fantasy adventures, that's elsewhere. And that's the charm of this game. It's an escape. The real world melts away into a world where good deeds and great outfits solve everything. The world isn't huge, and you're given a bike and teleports so you don't snap a heel, but it feels big enough, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it expanded over time. The amount of life in some of these areas can be a bit disappointing. Empty areas and encountering NPCs who are just set dressing break from creating the friendly vibe you'd expect. It gives an aura at times of not so much Disney as dismal, sadly. The characters you do end up befriending on your journey, though, make it all worthwhile, as they will endear you with their mannerisms and story beats. Giovanni is smooth. Bettina tells it like it is. Nonoi crashed into the game literally and is potential bestie material. I have a special place in my heart for Kilo, the Cadence Born, a poet who lost his inspiration, and while you travel the land, you can gather sparks of inspiration to present him, and get given a poem in return. I found myself going out of my way to ensure that whenever I saw a spark, I would get it for Kilo. He deserves all good things. Gathering is a large part of being in Mirrorland as well, and everything you can gather can be used to make clothes and accessories. Foraging, fishing, bug catching, and animal grooming are all relaxing pastimes, with disgustingly cute animations. See an animal? You can groom it. Go ahead, pet that doggo, the cat, the bird, the giant pigeon. While you're running around grabbing every sparkle you see, you'll run into whim stars. Whim stars are used in the Heart of Infinity to unlock new outfits and enhance existing ones. When you're near a whim star, don't worry, Momo will let you know, and you can use his special Momo vision to pinpoint and track them. Some stars are just there, ripe for the picking, and some require you to complete an obstacle course or find a hidden star image in the surrounding environment. There are also realm challenges, which can be entered to spend vital energy to gain resources, providing crafting materials and resources as well from a host of different activities that you have available. When you aren't crafting outfits, petting animals, or chasing those main and side quests, you'll likely be participating in one of the many mini-games Mirrorland has to offer. Many. The crane game, curio puzzles, ball games, hoppity hopper, there's gliding rings, move and groove, flock frenzy, and don't forget those styling challenges we mentioned earlier. That's only the tip of the iceberg. All games are satisfying, but aren't really going to be throwing any significant challenge at you, except for some reason for me, Floropon Downpour, which ended up being my bane. I'm going to be seeing falling flowers in my dreams for weeks. There is combat here as well, though. But to be honest, Mirrorland's not the most perilous of places. Remember, handbags, not hand axes. Combat is performed with the Purification outfit, with most enemies needing a few hits at most. Even the bosses lack any real teeth. Most enemies will give you crafting materials, though, to add towards your ever-growing stash. If you do end up struggling on some of these challenges, there are health potions, but your health regenerates. So you might not even care about losing a heart or two. You're more at risk from falling in water than you are getting a rock to the face. No one wants to ruin their carefully crafted threads by getting wet. So you see, Infinity Nikki shapes up to be a pretty cozy way to spend your time, until you remember the giant teddy in the closet of this cozy game, that it's a gacha game. And look, gacha games aren't anything new. The systems in place in Infinity Nikki are pretty ordinary ones. A free currency giving you a taste of the systems, with the option to purchase currency to have even more attempts at getting the outfit pieces you want. It's a tale as old as time, even down to the purchase amounts not lining up right with the box prices. It's not doing anything completely out there, but I'm not a fan of gacha mechanics. I don't mind purchasing items in my game. I don't mind outfits in the store, depending on the prices. I just don't like systems that can take advantage of people who can't afford it, just as much as they can be used by people who could afford it. This is one of those buyer beware situations. Missing an outfit piece? What's a few boxes? How much could it hurt? You know. Systems like this are designed to tempt, tease, and coax you into those habits, or obfuscate the true price you're spending by using currencies and conversions. Not everyone who throws down $100 on a game is a whale, and systems like these are designed to take advantage of people with addictive personalities and weak wills just as easily as they are those with a bank account. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth. Like, when I was playing through this, I kept thinking, I'm really enjoying this. This game is great. And then I remembered that it was nestled tightly around that gacha core. I'm not delusional, though. I know this game is going to make millions right out of the gate, especially with 36 million pre-registrations. And I'm not against the idea of spending money in a game. Buy that dress. Enjoy it. I'm not going to yell at you for your choices. I'm just not a fan of systems that dangle that carrot in front of the wrong people. With all that said, if you're aware of the gacha, or have the strength of will to control your spending, Infinity Nikki is a light-hearted, fun, cozy game, which is a pleasure to spend your time in. The outfits are beautiful, and I spent a lot of time just making different ones to see how they looked. Nikki is able to keep her personality and charm as well, even though her image is as changeable as the wind. There's a lot to discover, and of course more will be added over time, as is the nature of the beast for service games. Infinity Nikki has style and substance. Just beware that it surrounds a chewy gacha center.